How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Hardwood Insights podcast. I'm your host, Tristan Wilson. Today's going to be a shorter episode, just going to be recapping the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Denver Nuggets game one. That was an exciting game. It was really a good game. And before the Magic and the Cavs tip off, we're gonna give a little recap of game six, where the Magic won to force a game seven. And we're going to give our thoughts, predictions on who's going to win in game seven. And let's get right to it. So, game six, Donovan Mitchell put up 50 points, and had more than half, actually, of the Cavaliers' team points. Mitchell had 50, and the rest of the Cavaliers had 46. Donovan Mitchell really couldn't be stopped. It felt like he was making everything. He had all of the Cavaliers' points, had all 18 fourth quarter points for the Cavaliers. And if you're trying to win a basketball game, it cannot be a one-man show. It's possible, but it can't be a one-man show. You gotta have your teammates to help you out. He's gotta have someone step up. I know Darius Garland had, I believe it was 20, 21, 22 points, I believe. But that's not enough. He needs some help out there. So if the Cavs want to win this game seven, that starts in 10 o'clock now, so it'd be 2 hours, 3 hours from now. Yeah, the game will probably be over by the time this is uploaded. But if the Cavs want to win this game, someone's got to show up. Evan Mobley did not play good. No Jarrett Allen probably this game, still with that injury. Max Strus, he had 10 points, I believe. He's got to hit some shots. Just someone needs to help out Donovan Mitchell. The Magic, they played a good game. There are some things that I saw they could improve on. I kind of wish that they in that fourth quarter, when Donovan Mitchell had it rolling, had 18 fourth quarter points, I kind of wish they would have thrown some doubles, some other bodies at him to kind of force him to give the ball up and make someone else pay, like someone else do the work, because it was evident that no one else was scoring for them. So make someone else try to beat you. One thing I did see that luckily did not cost them the game, but if the Magic did lose that game six, I was gonna point to Jalen Suggs in the fourth quarter, kicked out his leg on a three, made the three, but was called for offensive foul because he kicked that leg out when he didn't need to. He's trying to draw that 4-point play, and in a game like that where it was a close game, the whole game. That's a careless mistake that you don't. You can avoid that. He made the three, and then those 3 points were wiped off the board because of that offensive foul. Jalen Suggs, Franz Wagner, and Paolo Banchero all had 20 plus points. They played really good. Game 7 is being held in Cleveland. One thing to note, all the home teams have won the games. The Cavs won their 2 home games in Cleveland, game 1 and 2. Went to the Magic Arena in Orlando. They lost both their games. Went back to Cleveland. I thought the Magic were going to take game 5 in Cleveland, but didn't happen. Evan Mobley had that block to steal the game, and there we go. And then so we'll see from there. Hopefully that doesn't mean that it's just writing on the wall already that the Cavs are gonna win. I'm hoping for a Magic win. That's who I want to win this game. I mean, they've played a good series. Like aside from the first two games where it was looking a little rough, it was looking like it was gonna be a sweep. They really turned it around. So we'll see how that goes. It's gonna be a slow, grinded out game like the rest of the previous games have been. Some of those games were not even at 100 points. The Cavs, like I said earlier, role players need to step up. I'm looking at Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley is my X factor for the Cavs to win this game 7. I believe he had under 10 points. That is not something that should be happening to a guy who was a top 3 pick in this is his third season, I believe. Should not be happening. Moving on. Game 1 of the Timberwolves versus Nuggets. Some things that I saw. Well, first of all, Timberwolves beat the Nuggets. They stole home court advantage in game 1. They threw the first punch. Some things that I saw were Karl Anthony Towns. He had 5 fouls. Gotta stay out of foul trouble if the Wolves want to be competitive. I know they did win this game, but like Anthony Edwards said in the Sun series, Cat has to stay out of foul trouble. That is a key thing. Jamal Murray was held to 0 first half points by the Wolves. I believe they were leading at the end of the half because Jokic was doing Jokic things, obviously. But and also Michael Porter Jr. had at halftime, I believe he had close to 20 points, and then Jamal Murray picked it up. Jamal Murray did pick it up in the second half with 14, I believe, 14, 17 points in the second half. But you're looking at him, obviously, because he is that second star. You're looking at him to have a good performance. It's going to be tough because he's getting thrown a lot of lengthy, hard-nosed, long, rangy defenders with Nikhil Alexander-Walker. You got Mike Conley. You got Anthony Edwards even getting thrown at him. Anthony Edwards had back-to-back 40-point games. This man is special. He is showing that he is arguably the top shooting guard in the NBA. Either him or Donovan Mitchell, I would say. Devin Booker, maybe. I don't know still, because he had some stinkers in the Timberwolves Sun series previously. In the previous series, he had some not so good games. But Anthony Edwards, incredible offensive showcase in game 1. And he did really good defensively too. Like I said earlier, Jamal Murray had 0 points in the first half. Playing really good there. Jokic, he had 32 points. But he also had 4 fouls and 7 turnovers. Yeah, he almost had a triple-double with 8 and 9. But 7 turnovers for Jokic is very uncommon. It just goes to show how good this Timberwolves defense is and how difficult of a series this is going to be for the Nuggets and for Jokic. If they want to win, they're going to have to keep those turnovers down. Just simple mistakes that can be avoided pretty much. Gobert, not so great of an offensive scoring wise output. I believe he had 6 points. Wait, he had 13 rebounds and 3 blocks. And Nas Reed off the bench with 16 and 3 blocks. So he played a good game. As I said, to round out this episode, this is gonna be a shorter episode. I got for my prediction for the Cavs Magic Game 7. I got Magic, baby. I got the Orlando Magic. They're gonna be playing the Boston Celtics in round 2. Not a good matchup for them, but it's gonna be fun. All right, and that's all for this episode. Make sure to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for next episode. Peace.